Protecting your financial well being during turbulent times depends on the services of several highly specialized professionals. The optimal solution? Work with a team, which is why some mid sized firms are looking to expand their offerings. Michael Birch is a managing partner with Welch LLP with expertise in all areas of personal and corporate taxation. He also has extensive experience in financial and estate planning. Michael, welcome to NewsPoint.
Hi, thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Welch LLP has been a chartered professional accounting firm for over a century, has survived the 1918 pandemic, world wars, is one of the last independent accounting firms still standing. Nervous Canadians can take solace in the fact that we've navigated troubled waters like this before, and there are some positive signs ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're right. We have been around 100 years. We've seen a lot. In fact, the son of our founder still comes to see me. He's 98 and still tells me what we should do. And he's like, stay the course. We've been through this, and yeah, it's going to be tough for a while. And there's lots of Canadians that are hurting, but we'll come through this and we'll be stronger.
We're seeing the Canadian economy actually bouncing back fairly quickly.
Yeah, it's surprising, and it's it's going to take a while for sure, but I think there's positive signs, and we might go back a little bit, forward a little bit, but yeah, I think we're well positioned to move forward.
Well, in November of 2019, Welch LLP embarked on a new partnership to better serve clients. Why is wealth management a natural strategic expansion, and what's the big benefit to clients?
Yeah, so it's just a natural evolution of what a public accounting firm does. We're very close with our clients. We're very close with their corporations, their families, and we have the insight that allows us to perhaps go a little bit further. We have the bigger part of the picture that we're aware of, and it was natural for us. I mean, I'll also admit that the profession is changing a little bit, and the opportunities in the profession change. So we have to provide more, and we have to provide better advice to our clients, and our clients have been asking about it. So strategically, it just helped.
So how and why did the partnership evolve with Purpose Financial?
So as the partners talked about moving into this new world, we also talked about, well, we need to have a strategy, and we need to have what's our concern here. And as chartered accountants, we're conservative, and we thought that whatever methodology we used in the wealth management side had to be in keeping with that. It had to be conservative. It had to be wise. Our clients have worked very hard in their businesses for many years and taken a lot of risk, and we needed to find a way that could protect that wealth and provide a less risky methodology for investment. And that led us to the passive strategy, or an ETF strategy, which is taken off. In the US, I suspect that about 10 years ago, there was maybe 500 billion of assets in ETFs. Now they're up to 4 trillion. So it's certainly the growth area, and it's more in keeping with our conservative nature. It's diversified. It's just the right way to do it in our opinion. We're not stock pickers, and we don't pretend to be.
Well, what are some of the current trends in investment that you're aligning with right now?
So certainly, as I mentioned, moving more to a sort of a passive investment approach, an ETF approach. If you look at the evidence, maybe 10 years ago in the US, there was $5 billion invested in ETFs, and now it's or 530 billion. Now it's like $4 trillion. So there's a big movement of money into this methodology, and I think it's wise. It's supported by a lot of scholarly reviews and all the rest. And I think it's also in keeping with we're conservative accountants, right? And this is a conservative way to invest the money. Our clients have taken a lot of risk in their businesses. They've gone out on a limb with their entrepreneur spirit, and now let's take what the rewards of that are, and let's not put it at risk again by trying to time the market or pick the right stock. Let's get a broad-based passive portfolio. So that's sort of been our theory.
Well, Welch LLP won't be the only mid-sized firm entering into such a venture. Is it an essential move to keep pace with other organizations moving into the investment management space?
Sure. It's about providing a holistic experience for our clients. So it's like tying together the investment strategy with the tax strategy, with an understanding of our clients and their families and what their needs are going to be for cash down the road. So it's pulling the whole picture together. And it's certainly a trend. If you look to the US, I would suspect that somewhere between 50 and 60% of US mid-sized firms are offering wealth management, whereas in Canada, we might still be at 10%. So yeah, it's something that's coming.
100 years and still on the grow. What do you see as the next frontiers for growth?
Yeah, so the next frontier is definitely moving more into an advisory role for us and expanding. So, I mean, for a long period of time, compliance work carried us, right? I mean, people had to get their tax returns done, people had to have their financial statements prepared. But that's now, I mean, automation has pretty much made that a very quick job, which most people can undertake on their own. What they need from us is advice, and advice that covers off their business, their personal lives. And, you know, it's a funny situation, but we have a lot of situations where a client has family members that have moved into the business and also has some children that haven't moved into the business. And how do they equate what they have with all that? So it's just this, it's a much broader picture than what we would have been accustomed to in the past.
Well, it's an ever evolving sector, and we thank you for joining us today to bring us up to date.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.